Hello, my name is José Murilo, and I work as the General Coordinator of the Digital Culture Department here at the Secretariat for Cultural Policies at the Ministry of Culture, Brazil. Well, Brazil is known as an early adopter culture. Historians and anthropologists used to say that this specific bias may come from anthropophagic Indians, the man-eaters. By eating their visitors, those Brazilian natives acted as they could be able to absorb the novelties and power tools their conquerors managed so well. But jokes apart, we can see the trend still manifesting today, Brazilians being among the top social media users worldwide. The display of a notably open approach to sharing and collaboration through social media platforms have secured Brazilian internet users a special place of their own in the world. Although we have not gone too far on the fundamental work of implementing resource discovery protocols to integrate the diverse local libraries, archives, and museums, repositories, and collections, Brazilian users may have a clearer than regular notion about the potential use of reputation and identity management to qualify the output of resource discovery tools and platforms. We could say that the easiness with the openness of the web provide Brazilian culture with a peculiarly relaxed approach when it comes to talk about privacy issues. Well, the benefits of well-tuned resource discovery tools for research and education, for me, they are obvious. I would not have too much to talk about that. Uh, but I understand that the use of identity data to increase the accuracy of resource discovery tools is not so obvious. This is especially the case when we talk about public funded projects, as the privacy issues get more sensitive on projects where the state or governments are involved. But then we keep using Facebook for ID services, where our private data is sold to companies. So maybe that we would like to talk here. Maybe we should take some time to reflect about that, about the role of identity services in resource discovery platforms and protocols. Well, from my point of view, the main obstacle to implement resource discovery projects integrating libraries, museums, and archives is the need of new institutional arrangements which are able to respond in a sustainable way to the ever-evolving technical needs of digital content. These new bodies, new agencies, I don't know, should also be capable of dealing with the politics that surround the main players in this sector. Many of them centennial institutions like universities, libraries, museums, archives, which are itself filled with specialists that are proud of their cataloging systems, but those specialists must now adapt to those new demands, and this is the challenge. Well, for us here in Brazil, the big challenge now is to bring together libraries, archives, and museums in order to establish a common framework for an integrated policy on digital collections. And from what I've seen until now, I do think a JISC-like national enterprise it would be the way to go. If provoked to think about a global challenge, I would say that I keep dreaming of a resource discovery protocol able to manage the process of discovery as a works plus people dynamic, or we could say a content plus profiles architecture. That would be our big challenge right now. Well, I see JISC and the Discovery Program as the main references in my quest for up-to-date digital content public projects, which could be able to be ported to the Brazilian scenario. As the seminar was announced as a comprehensive presentation of the Discovery Program, with all its successes and failures, this is the one event I want to attend this year. Also because it could be an opportunity to look at the Discovery Program with other specialists from other countries who could be able to make a comparison with what they are doing in their countries. I think this could be a very interesting discussion. I think specialists from libraries, archives, and museums should take part on the development process of protocols, tools, services, interfaces, apps, applications, metadata models, and all the other pieces that forms this great puzzle that involves digital content and resource discovery platforms. Maybe it would be too much to ask those specialists to learn how to program, but ultimately that would be the way to promote real integration on the logical level of thinking. If some of them could code, it would be easier to make them know and understand the many new issues that have real impact on these old knowledge systems.